What's up? Thank you for tuning in to the relaunch of my brand under the new umbrella Haptic Feedback. It kind of just dawned on me. I don't think in any of my previous podcasts or interviews I've ever introduced myself, which is wild. So I'm Devontae. That's it. That's all you need to know. Today, we're excited to bring you a great interview with Ace Fontaine, an artist. He's coming from New Jersey, but he's been living in Atlanta, pursuing his music. We met through a show. You'll hear more about that. He's just a really great dude, and I hope you guys truly enjoy the video, and I'm super happy you're here watching it. So thank you, and see you on the other side. All right, so we back today with another special guest. Today we got Ace Fontaine in my apartment. That's where we're doing this one live from. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Chilling,
Good.
Woke up late, ate some green beans with something that resembled a hamburger helper, but it was all vegan.
In the morning?
I mean, the morning was 11 o'clock. So,
Okay.
You know.
That's like brunch, pretty much.
Slick. It is Sunday.
That makes sense.
It is Sunday. So I guess just a little backstory. I met you at a show. Whose show was it? Was it Jelani's show?
Jelani's, yeah.
The one at Gallery 992, I believe.
I don't remember the
The
address,
small one
but
with the bar in the back left corner.
Yeah.
That's
and
Gallery
they had food
992.
there.
Yeah.
That food
Because
was good.
I think his dad or some family member of his catered that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we met there and it was cool. We basically clicked pretty much instantly. And
Word.
we just been working on stuff ever since. So glad you could pull up to do this.
Word. Thank you for having me, man.
For sure. So when you were coming up, did you have a moment in your youth when you were like, damn, I really like music, or I really want to do music, or just have a song or an album that really inspired you at the earliest age you can think of?
Definitely a lot. I think it'll probably have to be between Tyler's Bastard or Kanye's or yeah, I'd probably have to say it's Tyler's Bastard, because I remember when I was in the fifth or fourth grade, screaming them lyrics in class. Yo, I actually got in so much trouble for that. I didn't know what 666 was. I was in that bitch screaming 666, all this crazy shit.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, that was a moment. And then also I say Kanye's what album was that? College Dropout or Late Registration, whichever one Jesus Walks was on.
Jesus Walks.
I believe that was College
Dropout.
Dropout. Yeah. Yeah, because when I was 8, in my church, we had this Christmas special thingy, and I decided to do a remix to that shit and performed it in front of my church.
So
and
you had
shit.
to turn it into some church friendly lyrics.
Yeah. Oh yeah, word. But I still kept the hook because the hook is fire.
Yeah, the hook's pretty tame.
But yeah, I'd say around that time, maybe when I was 8, 10-ish, yeah, around there.
That's fine.
Right.
And so I know a lot of artists, they don't really dive all the way into their music exploits until well into their adulthood. A lot of times it just be because maybe lack of resources, or just getting that initial announcement over with your family of wanting to be a musician, because it can be kind of awkward or
weird.
Contrary to what your parents planned for you was.
Very fast.
Did you have an experience like that whenever you told everyone, hey, I seriously want to do music?
Well, the first people that I told was I say my brother, my siblings were pretty much the first people that knew. And I still don't think, my parents don't even really, they really aren't still aware. Because I was rapping, everybody, it was funny because everybody in my church knew about my music and shit.
Right.
And word got around to my dad. And then he was no, you're not doing that. But, I'm I don't give a fuck. I'm going to still do it and shit. So I think the awkward, hey, I'm trying to become a musician, I'm really trying to do this shit, came with my siblings, and then also like some of my friends. But like I'm somebody who's like, if I decide upon something and like I'm really putting towards the effort into it, you have no choice but to take it seriously. You know what I mean? Exactly. So they caught on to it very quickly and everything because it was all I was doing and stuff. So yeah,
that's fine.
Where
and so you're not originally from Georgia.
No.
So how long have you been here, or where did you come from exactly?
Well, I was born in Africa. I was born in Nigeria, Lagos. But when I was 4 years old, we moved to New Jersey. And we were living in this part called Irvington for like a little while, like maybe like, I don't even remember how long. But then from Irvington, we moved to Newark. You probably heard of Newark, right? Yeah, Newark is probably the most,
only one.
Right, that's the most popular place in Jersey. But yeah, I was living in Newark for a while. And then we moved from out of Newark to this place called Union. And from Union, that's where I spent a lot of my, like, I think I moved there when I was like 14. So from like 14 to 20, and then when I was 20, I moved out here. And
okay.
Been out here for a year and then cutting some change. So yeah.
That's fine. And so what do you think the largest difference is between like day-to-day life in Jersey versus day-to-day life in Atlanta?
Man, I think like the thing is, like when I was in Jersey, I wasn't really too like too social.
Yeah.
So like besides like my friends and everything, I wasn't too social, so I really wouldn't know what was going on and everything.
Right.
But like since I moved out here and everything, I'm still not that social. But I just know that there's always something going on. Like, even if, like, because I stay in, like, a very small bubble and everything. And even in that bubble, it's still, like, I still know, like, if I wanted to, on a Tuesday night, I could go to this place or this place and this place. So I feel like in Atlanta, it's a lot going on. And it's, like, so much different shit that you could do. Not to say that there's not shit going on in Jersey.
Yeah, but the accessibility is just like,
it's crazy. It's a lot. I think that's probably like the biggest difference.
Fine. Yeah. And what about the music scene there versus here?
Man. Okay, Siri. My bad.
No, it's okay.
I think, damn, this is a big conversation because, I mean, when I was in Jersey, I was like, me and all my friends, me and the people that were trying to like come up, you know what I mean? Like everybody has like a group of people that they're with and, you know, you guys are trying to build up together. We would just always be like, bro, it's nothing going on over here. You know what I mean? Like this and this and that. The thing is like with the Jersey music scene, there's so much talent out there. But since I've been out here, the difference that I've seen is like, out here, there's a lot of talent, and the talent isn't afraid to, like, work with each other. You know what I mean? Talent really comes together out here, which is so dope. And it's like even, like, when I moved out here, like, the first person that, like, I made a song with was Jelani. And Jelani has, like, you know, like, he's very well established out here.
Yeah, he's been grinding it for a long time.
Right, and I just came out of nowhere, and I sent him a song, and he was like, bro, let's do it. Like, you know, let's hop on it. Like, and he hopped on it. And that compared to Jersey, like, if it was somebody as well established as Jelani in New Jersey, and I brought them a song, and I was like, yo, let's do this song. And even if they think it's dope, it's like, yeah, you don't got enough clout, like, or you don't have enough, you know what I mean? People don't know you enough and everything, which is so lame.
So they're kind of like wanting to only work with people like that are at the same spot as them, which is kind of like limiting.
It's like no,
for both sides.
Right. It's no build up culture. You know what I mean? There's a very strong build up culture out here. People come from the dirt together. I could tell. But out there it's no hate to Jersey. I know it's gonna be some Jersey people watching this thinking I'm shitting on Jersey, but no hate to Jersey, but that's probably just the main difference. Like it's a lot friendlier. It's a lot more friendlier out here.
That Southern hospitality.
Yeah, bro. That's just no joke, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
So you had a name change recently.
Oh, shit.
What inspired you to switch your name, and why did you feel like it was the necessary next step for you, like growing yourself as an artist?
Yeah. I think it was necessary because, like, I think my old music, the music under my other name, like, it was good, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like the stuff that I've been working on is just a lot more mature, and I just sort of feel a little disconnected from that old music.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, because I feel like a lot of artists go through name changes, and it sort of signifies, like, where you were at that time,
right,
and everything. So I feel like that my old name and everything was just like a really, like, it was like a me that I had to grow past and everything. And Ace Fontaine is like who I feel like that's who I am now and everything. And also, it's just easier to say. Like, whenever I would go to fucking events and shit, I would try to tell people my name. It would take me like me repeating it like 5 times, and then even then I'd be like, yeah, they didn't hear that shit, bro. They just got tired of me repeating it.
That's the same obstacle.
Shit.
I guess at the time of this, I'm technically still at, but by the time this comes out, I will have decided on what the new name is, which they will know during the intro.
Yeah, facts.
But that I don't know as of right this second of recording. But I feel the exact same way, where it's just like talking to people and trying to tell it to them.
Yeah.
Like in a place that's not quiet.
Bruh.
It just doesn't work.
Bruh.
It just literally doesn't work.
It's crazy,
so
bruh.
I think that was number one reason why I'm trying to tell people, and they're like, what? That's too many words, basically.
I swear to God,
it's too many
bruh.
words. So just trying to clean it up. And
yeah, pretty much.
Just make it an easier thing to market, because
that was another big part, because like I really have I have big visions for myself and like my whole brand, and I feel like it's an easier name to like market and everything, easier name to get by, and it just sounds cooler.
I think
in my opinion,
cooler,
yeah. It sounds cooler in my opinion.
And so after you changed your name, you shortly thereafter released Birds and Bees with Jelani, which you referenced earlier.
Yes, sir.
And then did it again shortly thereafter.
Yes, sir.
Why did you feel like those 2 songs were the ones you wanted to like kick off this new era of music?
Word. Birds and the Bees is very like symbolic, I feel like, because, it was like me just moving past all the bullshit and everything, like, life ain't giving me no lemons, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, gave me lime and everything. So I feel like that song was symbolic, because it was me, like, growing into my new persona, and then also just, like, embracing the place where I'm at, with I really wanted somebody from Atlanta on that song.
Right.
I had, like, a couple of my boys from Jersey put a verse on that song, and it was nice, but I was just like, it was symbolic. I wanted somebody from here on that song. So yeah, that song was important for me to release. And then Did It Again, I was just like, because Birds and the Bees was like more slow and more like lyrical and everything.
Right.
And I feel like Did It Again was like more like melodic and more trap. And I feel like it just showed like, because honestly, I feel like that's like a like those 2 songs pretty much sums up part of my sound, you know what I mean? Like, I like to be lyrical, and I like to, you know what I mean, like really like rap on some East Coast shit, and then also I like to do the trap shit, and I like to, be melodic and have these nice flows and everything. So yeah,
that's dope.
Word.
And so aside from Jelani, who you already have a song with, who in the underground scene that you've maybe seen in your year and some change being here, that you would see yourself as a good fit collaborating with in the future?
It's a lot of people, actually, because I really like from what I've seen out here, honestly, it's been so much talent and everything. I fuck with Rokai.
Yeah,
He's hard, bro. He's hard, bro. And he makes beats too, bro. He's
really talented.
Yeah,
he
bro.
He be animating too.
Right. I dove into like his shit. I was like, damn, this nigga is like multifaceted as fuck. It's crazy, bro.
And his hair is nice. That's
word.
That's always a plus.
They got the nice hair. Word. I saw like he did like an animated film and shit. I was like, what? This nigga is crazy. But definitely Rokai. Um, I wanted to work with Ben Riley like a little while, because like the first Lotus Rosary show that I went to, he was there, and I was like, damn, this nigga's hard and shit. So I went up to him
At Center Stage, I believe.
Yeah, it was at Center Stage. I went up to him, and I got his like contact info and everything, and I sent him a song, and like a week later, nigga just went out of here. But I still definitely want to work with him. I want to work with what's her name? Fuck, I can't. Mercury.
Oh yeah,
I definitely want to. Yeah, I want to work with Mercury for sure. David the Tragic for sure. It's a whole lot more others, but I'd say probably, and I definitely want to keep working with Jelani. He's crazy. But that's all I could think of right now.
For sure.
But there's definitely more.
And so you're into sports. You know, we've seen a basketball game.
Yeah, word.
You know, you also said you're into soccer.
That was a bad basketball game that we saw.
He was referring to the Suns Mavericks game 7 when they was just getting blew out the water.
I'm a Suns fan too. That shit hurt, bro.
I wasn't gonna air you out on that part.
Bruh.
I was just gonna let that one ride. So she brought it up. You definitely picked the wrong team. They're
I swear to God.
Definitely take a step back.
Damn.
But so as far as basketball and like because I'm really into basketball from a narrative angle, just kind of why I watch like all the podcasts, and I like to hear what all the like, you know, media members and sports writers and stuff are kind of like building up the next season to kind of highlight.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it matters in the long run on how like the history of basketball is told. Similar to like most things, the journalists kind of like carry the history in a way.
Right, for sure, definitely.
Write up stuff.
Definitely.
So I have a couple of NBA storylines I'm expecting to be pretty big, and just tell me which one, if any of these or something that's not on this list, you think will be like the biggest next year. So we got the Warriors title defense.
Okay.
Because they just won. People are kind of like, they could do it again. Like there's no reason
they looking
why
like they about to build up another dynasty,
yeah.
bruh.
Whatever happens with Kevin Durant, because you know he put in a trade request, and we're trying to see like nobody's package is looking good enough for the Nets as of today, July 17th, and so some people say he's going to end up back with the Nets. Is that going to be awkward? Does that also mean Kyrie coming back?
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. The Lakers navigating Westbrook. Is he going to get traded? Are they going to like try to make it work?
Isn't Kyrie supposed to be there? He's going there?
The idea is if Kevin gets traded, then they'll be more willing to trade Kyrie. But if Kevin doesn't, then they probably want to keep Kyrie.
Okay.
We got that. And then the last one, and this is probably the one I'll be giving a fuck about, but I don't know if the world at large necessarily will. Mm-hmm. I think next year, Luka and Giannis will be battling for best player in the league.
You gotta throw D-Book in there too, bro.
No, absolutely not.
Yo, man. Nah, but I think it would probably have to be between the Warriors one,
definitely,
or Giannis and Luka, cause I seen like some pictures like Luka getting slim.
Yeah,
bro, that's scary, bro. That's a problem, and I feel like Giannis is only gonna like improve his game. Even like he has like that Kobe, like I know like people be comparing like Devin Booker and Jason Tatum
the
to Kobe,
kind of wing guys who shoot threes and stuff.
But bruh, Giannis is probably the one in the league that has that most mentality, because he doesn't talk about it, and they don't throw that comparison on him. Like he just lives that, bruh. Like that nigga just, you can see like from last year, you know what I mean, from the time that they won the championship, like before that and everything, he's like just been progressively getting better. And that's so scary, bro. Yeah. Like, that's terrifying.
It's always, like, nasty when the freak athlete has to work ethic.
Bro, that's crazy. Because, I mean, imagine if, I mean, no hate to KD or anything. He's the Slim Reaper and everything. But if KD were that size, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like muscle tone
If he was
wise?
muscle tone, bruh, it would be over, bro. I feel like, because, I mean, you can't stop him now. So imagine if he had more muscles. So yeah, I'd probably say the Giannis and Luka one, or the Warriors, because everybody remembers that dynasty with Steph, Clay, Draymond.
Yeah, and they're
When
getting
they
a
were
lot of
killing
Spurs
shit.
comparisons now, just on like how long it's kind of going
It's
on.
been
now.
a while, bro. It's crazy. And I mean, like, now they just added what's that kid's name? The one that be balling like his bad bitches around always. I can't remember his name.
I don't know what you're
What's
talking
his name?
about.
Wait, why am I forgetting it right now? Damn.
He's a guard or a wing?
He's a guard, I believe.
Was he on the team last year?
I believe so. Yeah, he was. He's like,
Talking about Jordan Poole?
yes,
Okay.
bruh. Jordan, that nigga be balling. Like, it's the baddest hoes around him, bro. I swear to God.
That's hilarious. But
yeah,
accurate.
like, bro, like,
That's funny. Why have I never heard that?
it's, bro, they be talking about it all on Twitter, bro. It's like, Jordan Poole is scary, bro, and he's only gonna get better too now that he has like Steph, you know what I mean, mentoring him and shit, and like that whole organization, like,
Yeah, and
like
that was his first playoff run, like,
bruh,
period.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He gonna have that championship like blood in him, you know what I mean, in his DNA. So I feel like if they start that dynasty again, bro, it's gonna be scary. So,
And so, yeah.
Between those two.
You also mentioned you like soccer. I don't know a whole lot about soccer other than, like, you know, the big guys everybody knows.
Ronaldo, Messi.
What do you like about soccer, and have you gotten to play much since you've been here in Georgia?
Well, soccer just like, I don't know, like, I just grew up like watching it, playing it, and everything. It's like in like
Yeah, because soccer matters way more in other parts of the world than it does here.
Pretty much. I feel like in every other part of the world, it's like, you don't play soccer? That's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, in every other part of the world. So, yeah, soccer just matters to Nigeria and as a whole and everything. Just Africa as a whole. And my brother, my second oldest brother, James, he was really, really good at soccer. And he still is really good, but and I feel like he was probably like the one person that I would just like try to like get into all his interests and everything. Because he was actually really into music as well. He was the one that really helped me like start recording myself and everything. But
That's dope.
yeah, so he like, I feel like I really got into soccer because of him and everything. And yeah, I just love it, bro. I just love soccer. And I haven't gotten to play as much as I'd like to out here. I played like a couple of times with my brother, but not as much as I'd like to, honestly. I would like for it to be like at least like once or twice a week, but it's like twice, 3 times like a month, which is ass. Yeah.
So I guess your most recent release was the Sunday Morning Songs, the 3-pack. Peachtree, Big Business, and Been Away with J4.
Yes, sir.
Talk about the concept of Sunday Morning Songs and how you feel like the title encapsulates the songs.
Yeah, I feel like so I was working, or I still am working, like at my job and everything, and for a while Sundays were my only day off, because like when I first got out here, like I was really grinding, like working 2 jobs and everything, and Sundays were like the day that I got to chill and everything. And it's just like Sundays has just always been like a very interesting day in my whole life, because it was the day that, you know, like I would go to church when I was with my family in New Jersey and everything. And so Sundays just, I don't know, they just mean like they just mean a lot to me. And so with those 3 songs, I just sort of wanted to like reflect like sort of like the 3 different types of like Sundays that I be having sometimes. So like Peachtree is like, you know, the Sunday that's like, you know, you just thinking about shit and everything, you just reflecting and, you know, sort of like in your feelings a little. But like, you know, you just thinking. Big Business is like the lit Sunday, you know what I mean? You wake up, get some mimosas or anything. I don't drink like that, but like, you know, just like so people can understand. Just having a good time. And then I feel like Been Away is like the lazy Sunday where you just chilling, has like a cool mellow vibe to it, laid back and everything. So yeah, that was sort of the concept with it. And I feel like the picture really encapsulates that because, you know, it's just like sun shining through, you know what I mean, the blinds and everything. Right. And I feel like that just fucking captures a Sunday morning, in my opinion.
Definitely.
So word.
So you did the Peachtree video in your room in this overlooking part of the city. How do you think being in the city like helps or hinders your like creative process?
Man,
or maybe it's some of both, which most things.
It definitely is some of both for sure. It definitely helps because, it's like, I mean, I get good shots like that. You feel me? Like in the Peachtree video, you know what I mean? The view of like the city in the background was so dope, in my opinion. But it hinders because like sometimes like I like the city a lot. Like don't get me wrong, I really like the city. But when I was in New Jersey, when we moved to Union is a suburb. So I was living in the suburbs for a while, and I just really grown to like the suburbs and the vibes and everything. And I feel like sometimes like I'm still sort of getting over it, you know what I mean? The fact that I live in a city now and it's just always like
going.
Yeah, it's just always going. There's never bruh. Okay, the part where I live at in the city, bruh, it be like 3 a.m., bruh.
Oh, I already know.
Niggas Hellcats and they be revving them shit like, bruh, go to sleep, bruh. That shit be blowing me. Oh my god.
It don't stop till 4.
Bro.
And then there's the little lull, and then there's morning traffic.
It's crazy, bruh. It's like, oh my god. And then it'd be like random like crackheads like screaming outside my door. I'm like, yo, like what's going on? Sometimes it'd be hard to focus and everything. Like when I was in the suburbs, I could like put the window up and everything and, you know, like relax. I can't do that now. You feel me? Like if I really want to get into the zone, like like when I'm making shit, I gotta like close the windows and everything. So I feel like those are sort of the benefits, but I definitely do like living in the city for the most part. It's nice.
That's fine. Yeah, you ain't been in Atlanta till you done had some crackhead interactions.
Screaming at you, bro. Yo, this one time, this one time I was working with this guy and he was telling me the story about this crackhead. So he was walking home from like school or some shit and he sees this crackhead, right? And they make eye contact. And then as soon as they make eye contact, he's about to cross the street, right? And the crackhead is across the street. As soon as they make eye contact, the crackhead just starts shadow boxing. Like he getting ready for some shit.
Yo.
Like he getting ready for some shit. So, bruh sees that. He's like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing it. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing this today, bruh.
That's
so,
wild.
Yeah, they crazy.
I'm not surprised.
Here,
it's the funniest part, bro. That's really not shocking at all.
Bruh.
I'm dead. So then after that, we had the big business video shot by Sawyer.
Yes, sir. That's my boy.
He's cool. He was at the show yesterday. Did you see him?
Man, cool.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun watching you parade around in the bonnet. You know, a lot of people think it's taboo to leave the house in your hair care stuff, but you know, it's kind of trendy. How'd you come up with that concept, and what was it like shooting with the drone cam and stuff? Because I know a lot of artists say it's kind of awkward because it's such a unique way to film.
Where it was dope. Sawyer's a really cool guy, and he's a really talented individual. He's sort of like, he reminds me of Rokai because they're like, he has his hand in just everything. Like he produces, he raps, he directs videos, he knows how to like really work shit. Like it's crazy. So it was cool working with him in a big business video. And for the concept of it, like the reason like I was in a bonnet and shit is because like that's really how my Sunday mornings be, bro. I just be, you know what I mean, chilling in my bonnet and my sweatpants. I like to turn the cold on, the air on in my room, so I just throw on a sweater and everything. So that's really like my Sunday morning outfits and everything. And it was dope, bro. It was a really dope video, and it was just nice, bro. Good video.
And so, how do you balance being self-sufficient with like looking for opportunities to collaborate? Because like right now, you're basically saying like you were transitioning from a previous sound and moving into something like kind of new and explorative
Right.
for you, but you
Definitely.
also want to like work with people and be a part of that like uplifting community. So how do you go about deciding like this song needs to be all me, this song I should try to find a verse, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's just like feeling, honestly. I feel like as an artist, you just always have like a knowing when it comes to like songs for the most part. If like, because usually like beats, it sounds weird, but like beats be speaking to me, honestly. And like with the Peachtree song, I actually wanted like I was thinking like maybe I should put another person on this song, but the beat just, it was like, nah, like this is all you, bro. You know what I mean? You need to let your shit out. So yeah, I usually just it usually just comes down to a feeling thing. If I feel like this song needs another person, or and it's always like a need, you know what I mean? Like, because for the most part, honestly, like right now, like I haven't even really been looking to like collaborate, because I've just really been in like a small hub of just really trying to like hone in on my own shit and everything. And there definitely are like a couple of songs that I'm holding on to that have like open verses and everything.
Right.
But for the most part, it's just like me right now. You know what I mean? Just trying to work on my shit and build my own shit. But yeah, it's just feeling and everything, just coming. That's what it boils down to, I feel like. So yeah.
That's fire. And so, do you have something in the works that you would like to speak about? So today is July 17th. This won't come out until like the second week of August.
Oh, okay. That's perfect. Definitely. Well, I mean, I have like two projects I have one project that's finished that I'm getting mixed right now and everything. And then I have another project that is fully mixed and everything. I'm just working on everything around besides the music. Yeah, and everything. Yeah, I have this 6-song EP called Set Sail at Dawn coming out soon. I can't put a date yet.
That's a nice name.
Word, thank you, bro. And yeah, it's really cool. It's a really good EP, I feel like, and I just been really trying to like hone in on, like you said, like world building, because I really like the name too, Set Sail at Dawn. So I've been trying to like, I have like, like these like poems about every single song and everything, and like animation to go with it, and it's gonna be a voiceover of me singing the poem, like me saying the poem, like with the lyric, with the poem right next to it and everything. And
okay.
It's just a lot that I'm really working towards, so that'll definitely be out soon. So yeah, Set Sail at Dawn coming very soon.
That's fire.
Word, thank you.
I appreciate that. Well, that's all I got, man. You got anything else you want to say to the people?
Shout out to everybody in Jersey watching this. Shout out to J4, Young Saba, 908 Zay, all them people, and yeah, swag.
I appreciate y'all. Until next time.